Good morning guys, and welcome to day 3 of Vlogmas. So I am now in my gym outfit. I'm about to go out and do a little run on the treadmill. So yeah, it's a grey and misty morning today, which is fine. It means it might be a little bit warmer. But yeah, so first stop of the day is the gym. So let's go. Just before I go to the gym, I just want to show you how sweet is this. Matteo got me a little advent calendar, which I'm so happy about, and I'm sure we're going to share, but it's really sweet, and it's a Swiss brand, I think, so that's really nice. Very on theme for our location. Hi guys, so we're back from the gym. I'm actually very warm. I had a very good session, actually. I'm really happy. I did today cardio, so I was just on the treadmill for 30 minutes, which I like to do kind of interchanging with weights. So yesterday was a weight day, today's a cardio day. So yeah, now I'm just gonna go and get ready for the day, wash, etc, etc. Strip from this jacket because although it's been very cold last week, like I don't know if it was just because I was a bit beast mode on the treadmill, but I am very warm still. So yeah, and then I will take you along for the rest of the day. Right, I delayered slightly. I just wanted to say, actually, because I always go to the gym probably without discussing it much. I mean, I think it's just a lifestyle thing, the gym. I'm not particularly trying to change or anything. I'm just trying to remain fit and healthy. I mean, of course, we all have our small goals, like, you know, we all want to be leaner, slimmer, or bulkier, or whatever. But yeah, me, I guess, yeah, I just hope to maintain a good, what can I say, a good weight to height ratio, a good muscle percentage, which, you know, I have a vague idea of, but let's say it's not a perfect idea, and yeah, just to maintain my strength, maintain our ever dwindling youth. But yeah, anyway, so my goal in the gym is just to try be the best physical form that I can be, but that definitely comes with diet, because I think over these years, quite a few years now, I've been quite interested in reading about diet and health and things, and it really is like majority diet first. Fitness is also required 100%, but if you don't have a good diet, it really is going to make very little difference. You need that diet foundation, which, whatever, no one's here maybe to listen to that, I don't know, maybe they are. But yeah, so you'll notice, for example, like in my meals, I always try to start with like something vegetable, high fiber, salad, or it can be cooked vegetables or anything, and then going on to like the protein if it's not in the vegetable, like let's say meat. I don't eat meat every day necessarily, or the carb. Yeah, and that was actually from a book I read, The Glucose Goddess, and it's just about actually maintaining a flat glucose level as much as possible. But it also helps to kind of curb any like hunger across the day, like until the next meal. So I used to be a snacker, but I'm actually not a snacker at all anymore. So I just eat at my meal, and the same actually with dessert. So I love something sweet at the end of my meal, but I will eat it immediately after my meal. So I always usually eat to the point where I'm not full, I'm satisfied, and I have a bit of space for dessert. So that, yeah, because I'm not going to wait an hour and then eat a dessert, because first of all, it means glucose spike, but also it just means that you're eating more calories in a way, because at least when you feel full after a meal, you will limit maybe how much you'll eat in the sweets. But if you're like waiting to get more of an appetite, you're going to eat more. So on the whole, for the day, you might have overeaten. It depends on the person, right? But that's maybe how I would be. So yeah, I'm not snack anymore. So I think maybe some people think it's weird, like if they're like a guest in a house, like I have my dinner and then I'm immediately like, I'm gonna have my dessert. No one has to have it with me, they can have it later or whatever. But yeah, but then, you know, I'm not going to be snacking later on, so that's it. But yeah, of course it's definitely not perfect, and probably having a sweet tooth is really unnecessary. I could just skip that altogether. And I definitely am not saying that I'm perfect in my diet, because 100% am not. I will not deny. And I love to be naughty and go out and eat in restaurants and things like that, but I try to maintain the similar rules nonetheless in terms of the order of eating food and the non-snacking. But it's definitely not 100% always going to work out, and it's not always going to be 100% the best food, especially when you go out. You can't control what you eat when you're out, so it is what it is, but you also have to live your life. So yeah, anyway, so that's a bit of a side note about my health and fitness interests. But yeah, maybe I'll talk a little bit more along the way, but also because it's kind of nice to say it out loud, so I kind of organize my thoughts about that. But anyway, yeah, okay, now time to get ready. No more chit chat. So I'm having a little coffee and banana while watching other people's Vlogmas videos, just to see what's happening, but also just to get some inspiration. But yeah, it's nice to have a little quiet moment, kind of. Hi guys, so okay, excuse all the layering of my clothing, and there is probably very weird lighting here. I tried to kind of mix it up with a few different light solutions, but yeah, in general this room in the evening is a little bit low light level because of the lampshade we chose, so that's really our fault. But anyway, maybe one day we'll change it, maybe not. But yeah, the reason I'm standing here, this is our little office across the store, is because tonight, so today has been very chilled. I had my German lessons, so okay, I wasn't going to show you that. I had to prepare for that, and then I had my tutorials all online, so it is from home, which is very convenient. But yeah, so by the way, I'm sure no one cares, but I'm doing B1. I've been doing German for about a year now. I've been practicing a lot, so I can now definitely hold a basic conversation and get along with day-to-day things. The aim is to be at office level so that I could work in an architecture firm in German, because I live in Switzerland. Let's see. But yeah, so I'm working towards that. But yeah, yeah, so that's like my daily life is always kind of this studying German. I have lessons typically 3 times a week online, as I said, with a lovely teacher who honestly, he's just really made a big difference in my like progression, so I'm so grateful for that. Yeah, sorry, that was a random side note, but like yeah, so very often I'm not going to record that, but that is part of my day. Just checking this recording. Yeah, but what you can see behind me is my dear model, which currently is actually very random measurements because it's between sizes, but I think I mentioned before on day 1, and today is day 3, that that day my mom was just leaving, but 2 weeks before she had been in Basel, and during that time I had been doing a lot of sewing for her. So I love to sew my own things, and probably during Vlogmas you will see me sewing very specifically sort of a knit material, because it won't be knitting, it's from a knit material dress, which I'm very excited for, so hopefully it's going to work out and it's going to be really nice. I guess this white underneath doesn't look great, but you know, it's like that extra thermal layer beneath my clothing. But anyway, my loungewear. So yeah, so I've been working on 3 projects with Mom. Originally it was just supposed to be 2, but it's funny, actually I've done this myself. So I made my mom like a test dress from a sheet which didn't fit one of our beds, so I like to use like random scrap material to do like a test because of the sizing and everything. And I've never made something for my mom before, so I was very unfamiliar with her shape. It's different to mine. Actually, after these 2 weeks, I realized my shape, for me, is so much easier. Like, that was a job. There was a lot of adjustments with my mom's shape. She has a beautiful shape, very hourglassy though. So it's like, you know, you gotta work around that body. And it was like for a very fitted dress, because she saw me wearing something like this, and so she wanted to have something very similar, almost the same. It's a dress I made for, if you've seen the vlog from, I think it was September, I went to Italy for a wedding and I made myself a dress for that. And I just adjusted it. She didn't want the flare at the bottom. She just wanted to go straight down, and she wanted it much longer. And then we had like a few tests for the top of it, and whether or not she wanted a straight line or like a sweetheart neckline, which was the first time I had made it with that blue dress. And it's something I wouldn't say I typically would lean towards, but in this case I made one for myself just to have a little something fun. But yeah, so I was wondering if she'd like the sweetheart neckline. In the end, she actually went for the straight because it's quite a sophisticated, more clean look. And the sweetheart is definitely much more feminine, but it can be, at least in our opinion, I don't know, it's like, it's either looks like something for a kid or the polar opposite, where maybe it like, I don't know, it's like a little bit old school. But either way, so it didn't convince my mom. So instead, I'm just going to show you. We've gone. So there are now two dresses in the making with the exact same design. So originally, this was from the sheet I made. It was a white dress, and this was supposed to just be a test for the sizing. But my mom loved it so much, and to be fair, it looks really lovely on her. My mom has beautiful tan skin. So this is going to be also a dress, but what I need to do is line it because it was quite see-through, so I bought some extra material to line it. I need to add the zip and whatever. Then this was supposed to be the dress that she actually wanted. Stick it on. It's a bit risky. But anyway, and this one is almost done, except that I need to just finish off the top and sew on the straps. And then it's essentially done. I've already lined it, which is nice, so it's pretty much there, just a few cleaning ups, needs to be ironed, and then that one will be done, so I'm very happy with that. But the adjustments took a very long time, so yeah. And this one, yeah, I just need to do the lining, the zip, the straps, and I gave a crisscross back just so that the straps don't fall off of her. But yeah, so the aim is to be able to give this to her for Christmas, not necessarily as a Christmas gift, but just so that she has it before she goes back to South Africa. So those are projects 1 and 2. And then she also wanted a blazer. So this is not the blazer. This is what it's based off of. She once borrowed from her friend this black blazer, which she fell in love with. And you can see it's clipped on the bottom just temporarily because we just adjusted the length. So she wanted it at this length. So that's what I'm doing. And so I've also made a test. This test, you can see this material, this wouldn't work ever for a blazer, and it's unlined and everything. But we made like a test blazer over here. I guess I could put on the bottle. But the thing with this one is, and we didn't have time to fully complete the test in a way, is that you can see that it's still quite rough. So don't judge too harshly, and definitely unironed. But it doesn't have short pads or anything. But this one needs to be longer. So this cut actually looked really lovely on her, but in her vision it was to be longer. So I'm using that as a indicator. So I'm going to adjust the pattern so that immediately I can cut. So it's also going to be a black blazer, the final one. But yeah, we had to make a few adjustments on this one, mainly the collar. But otherwise, it was actually a very good pattern. So if anyone's interested, I'm actually happy to link the patterns. So like, usually I just find this out because I'm not necessarily a tailor or anything. I'm an architect. But I love this kind of thing. I've always had a hobby of making my own clothes. And to a greater and lesser extent, but then this time in my life I'm doing it much more and really trying to shift towards that. So that as much as possible, it's kind of also slowing down what I have. It means I'm making exactly what I want, using the materials that I want, because I really want to avoid plastics and things. but also I'm undeniably I'm still shopping and I love clothes and whatever, but you know, for something special, or even eventually day to day when I have time, I can make pieces which I really value, and then yeah, I don't have to necessarily, I don't want to waste or be wasteful by buying too many things, you know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect at that at all, so you know, yeah, but that's just like, you know, the idealized version of myself, working towards that. Maybe, I don't know to what degree, how far it'll go, but yeah. Anyway, so this is my real official attempt at making something. I made like some friends some stuff in high school and whatever, and I've knitted a lot of things, but that's much less consequential. But yeah, so this is what I'm making for my mom at the moment. So tonight it's probably going to be committed to this because I really need to get this blazer pattern completed, cut and sewn. Like, yeah, Christmas is coming, it's December already, so I don't have much time in terms of doing this. So I'll show you a few snippets. I don't need to show you the whole process, I'll just show you little bits as I go along. If you're interested in anything about this, please don't hesitate to ask. Whatever, you can message me in the comments, or you can ask me on Instagram, whatever. Very happy to share whatever I can share in terms of like patterns or solutions or ideas. But yeah, so this is one of my little hobbies, and this is for Vlogmas Day 3, my main activity after dinner. So now I was just editing a video before I had German, so yeah, I gotta keep doing the normal life, and then I'm gonna be sewing. And yeah, tomorrow, just so you know, the plan for tomorrow, actually, should I tell you? No, that way I am not tied down or anchored to any specific plan. Tomorrow will be tomorrow. For today, you see what's coming up, you see what I've been working on, you see the process, now you're invested with me. Let's hope this comes out beautifully. Let's hope I finish. At least 2 out of the 3. That's the aim. At least 2 out of the 3. If anything, maybe when I go to South Africa, or maybe I courier the last piece. Let's see. But I also don't want to go so. I don't know. I do have some perfectionistic tendencies. So yeah, for that, like, which is my mom very kindly said, for that she relies that it's going to come out good, but she put so much faith in me. But then, yeah, anyway, is it good enough? I don't know. But like, I really want it to be beautiful. I want my mom to be proud to wear it. I really want her to be happy with it. So that's important to me too. So I want it to be a banging set of clothing for her. So yeah, anyway, enough rambling. Thank you for listening so far. You shall see the progression, and I'm also very excited to start on my dress, which compared to this is going to be so much easier because it's a stretch material. The way it fits on the body is going to be much easier. I've been thinking about this design, to be fair, for quite a long time. I only have a week to do it as well because I want to wear it next week and then throughout December. But yeah, so also the time pressure is there. So together with this, all of these, let's see what happens. But yeah, alright, goodbye for now. I've got to keep doing my other things. Hi guys, so we've just had dinner. Matteo's just holding the camera for me. And now we're going to have a little bit of dessert, and we're going to open this advent calendar together. Okay, let me show you what's... So remember that I made those brownies yesterday. So here they are. I actually really tried them this afternoon by myself, and I can say delicious. So with the dates instead of sugar, it works so well. It actually might have even a better flavor. It's like much more rich taste. So I'm very happy with that. And now we have to go for the advent calendar together. And luckily, because we missed the first day, we get to open 2.
Is the first time you do those things? Oh, you haven't done it.
I think I did when I was a kid, maybe once. I can't remember. I remember the concept.
So
now
we
we have
need to open
find,
2 today.
Yeah, let's find number 1. Oh, I found it. Yeah.
Open it.
Beautiful.
This
Okay.
is for me.
And now for me. Okay, you can record me doing it. like a dummy. Wow, it's an amazing advent. Okay, whatever. And by the way, I noticed this is from the French part of Switzerland. Yeah, so this is written in French.
Frey is from there.
From where?
I think it's from the French side.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know. Wow, it's a bowl of whatever. This actually looks quite good. Thank you, Matteo.
Well, what is written in chocolate Swiss? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, Matteo. French, no, sorry. French, Swiss.
Alexa, where is Frey chocolate from?
French,
Here's what I
Swiss.
found. Chocolate comes from the seeds of the cacao
Alexa,
tree, which
basta. French Swiss chocolate advent calendar. Guys, all the brownies, as you can see, are in the freezer now. And these are some other desserts I've made before. And then I've left 2 out for tomorrow. So yeah, we have a tiny freezer, don't judge. But we make do. Hi guys, excuse the dark lighting. I'll try to block out this light so it doesn't create too much of a glare. But actually I haven't been so productive with the sewing tonight. I just finished and it's like 10 p.m. editing the other video. I really need to get much quicker at this. So yeah, that's been my night because now it's time to shower and get to bed. So yeah, this evening has definitely not been productive in terms of sewing, which is not ideal. I'm going to have to schedule that better because that's really important for me to complete. So you guys also didn't get to see any progress on that. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say goodnight. I'm so glad Matteo and I did a little advent calendar, chocolates, which are very tasty. I guess that's a guarantee with Swiss chocolates. And I'll see you tomorrow, which I'm already starting to lose count as day 4. So goodbye day 3 and hello day 4.